So I just saw Venom, 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 adrenaline, mo, Venom, Venom, Venom. What was Eminem doing? Was he just like, hey, I just heard Around the World by the Red Hot Chili Peppers for the first time, and you know that part of the song where they go bang bang bing bang 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 bing bang bang? I like that. Can I do that in one of my songs? Just add goof nonsense words in the chorus? Like, I've been working on it. Here's what I got so far. It's like, knock, knock, let the devil in. I'm struggling to stay relevant. I'm old as hell, trying to be young again. And no one on his crew was like, oh, yeah, this new song eats, man. I wouldn't release this at all. And he's all offended. He's like, oh, do you not remember the Marshall Mathers LP? I'm the Marshall Mathers the LP is referring to. I can do whatever I want. Chronic 2, idiots. No one will forget that album, because I won't let them. Anyway, Venom. It was incredibly enjoyable in a Catwoman, Daredevil, Green Lantern sort of way, in that it sucked, but it was so hysterically incompetent that it had a certain charm to it. Now, I've read plenty of Venom stories, and I own quite a few more. The point I'm making is that I've never read a version of Venom quite like this. And now, it is entirely possible that one of you out there has read an interpretation of Venom similar to the one portrayed in the movie. The point I'm making is that I personally have not.
You will be this honest, legless, faceless thing, won't you? Rolling down the street like a turd in the wind.
And it really does come back to that line, which, sorry kids, doesn't even appear till the last scene of the movie. What is it with Sony putting the final shots of movies in their trailers? I guess when you've got so little to sell, that's just the way it goes. Now, for me, I really just want to understand that line. I keep coming back to it because I don't understand how it made it past all of the people it needed to get by to end up in the finished version of the movie. Now, I've seen turds, I've seen wind, but I've never seen a turd blowing in the wind, and it's really weird to have Venom be the one saying this. And I can't think of any other Marvel character who would say something like this, because no one would say something like this. It's not threatening, it's not funny, it's completely random. Literally any other object blowing in the wind would have made more sense than a turd.
Whatever we want.
But that's not the only thing that's off about Venom in this movie. Why is he calling himself a loser? Why are he and Eddie Brock just best friends? In the trailer, it makes it sound like there's conflict between the two characters. You know, like Venom is an actual parasite taking over Eddie's body, and the two of them are sharing the body, and Eddie's trying to rebel, and that symbiosis is something that he's trying to overcome and avoid, which is what they wanted to do for this version of Eddie Brock, which is fine, even though all these stupid comics, Eddie Brock is an asshole whose assholeness is just amplified by having Venom inside him. But again, that's fine, that's their interpretation of Eddie Brock in this movie, but they only have one argument, and then they're best friends for the rest of the movie. It's like the world's worst rom-com. Venom is like, oh, Eddie, you're a loser, and I'm a loser too on my planet, and all of a sudden I don't want to blow up your planet, even though that's what I came here for. We are going to be best friends now, because I love you. He's like if Doug, from the movie Up, was a symbiote.
What the hell are you? We are Venom.
What if everyone was Venom? I don't want to spend too much time talking about this movie, because ultimately I did this because it's quick, easy to get out. There's way better movies to talk about that are out now, and even older movies that offer more in terms of discussion. But this is the popular movie, and I've got massive projects that I'm working on, and I knew I could get this done relatively quickly. Overall, this movie is a mess. Tom Hardy's doing this very odd Woody Allen impression throughout it that I'm shocked no one went up to him and said, hey man, you know, it's not exactly kosher right now. I guess if you like bad movies, there might be something worth checking out here. It's a bad movie with entertaining aspects that are kind of worth watching. But if you want quality out of your superhero films, or if you actually like the Venom character and you think that these particular comics, Venomverse, Edge of Venomverse, whatever you want, if you think there's something to these and you like this character and you want to see him represented in a way that he's shown in the comics, especially recently, I'd avoid it. Okay, bye.
I got that adrenaline, venom, not knowing when I'm never gonna slow up.